We are going to discuss yet another type of Mendelian disorder which is known as color blindness, and it is seen in human beings. It is also a sex-linked recessive disorder, and this is actually the person who is affected by it cannot differentiate between the red and green color. So this happens due to the fact that single group of color receptors, which are the cones present in the eye, are missing. So the rods and cones are two different types of cells or receptors which are present in the eye, and that enable the person to see the color as well as adjust the eye depending upon the light. So rods are responsible to light intensity, whereas the cones are the cells which are responsible for distinguishing the color. So these receptors, if they are not present, then a person cannot differentiate between the red and green color and is said to be color blind. Now this disease, just as in hemophilia, the males are affected more. Over here also, in the case of color blindness, mostly we find that the males are affected. Now for a female to be a color blind, she should have both the factors for color blindness on both the chromosome. So such a female, if she is carrying this color blindness factor on both the X chromosome, will be affected, whereas a female with factor present on only one chromosome, that is X chromosome, she will be a carrier. So the females we find the color blindness in females is found to be rare, whereas in the case of male, only if one Y factor is not having any the Y chromosome is not having any factor for the disease, whereas X, if it is having, then the male will be affected. So the males are normally affected by the color blindness or this disease. Now it is located, the gene which is responsible for this is located on X chromosome here. Now let us study three different cases over here and try to figure out how the progeny will be or trace down the inheritance of color blindness. Now this over here is a affected male because the male is carrying the gene for color blindness, and it marries a normal female. So it is affected male over here and marries a normal female. After the gamete formation, the possibility, if we arrange this in a Punnett square, the male will have the gametes X, C and Y, and the female will form the gamete like this. So these are the male gametes and these are the female gametes. On arranging, we find so here these two will be the carrier females. So over here they will be carrier females but will not be affected, and these two are normal males. So these will be normal males over here and these are two carrier female. Let us talk about the second example where a normal male marries a carrier female. Again, if we go about with the Punnett square, work it out with this. The male gametes form will be X and Y, which are normal. The female is a carrier, sorry, the carrier gametes over here and one normal. Now here we observe that arranging in the Punnett square, working out with the help of it, we find it is a carrier female, a normal female, affected male. This is normal female over here, affected or colorblind male, and one normal male. Now you can trace down the pattern of inheritance. The C gene over here, I am marking it as C superscript. Now the third case, when the male is affected and the female is a carrier. So again, working it out with a Punnett square. This is, we are talking of male this side and the female gametes over here. The male gametes will be XC and Y, and the female will be XX and X. Now, arranging them or working it out, so we find over here one affected female, one carrier female, affected male over here because the X gene from the mother side is coming, and normal male. So with the help of Punnett square, we can track down or we can trace down the pattern of inheritance of color blindness, which is also a sex-linked recessive disorder. We are calling it recessive disorder because for the female to have a color blindness disease, she should have both the factors on both the X chromosome. But for the male, it has to be on one X chromosome because Y chromosome does not have the factor for color blindness. So here we can understand the Mendelian disorder or the Mendelian genetics by tracing down the disease or the pattern of inheritance.